Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Esti, and on behalf of Center for Policy, Business, and International Studies, University Al-Azhar Indonesia, or CPBIS UAI, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you for taking the time to attend this webinar series entitled Leadership in Times of Turmoil, What Gives Us Power to Move Forward. Before we begin, let me explain the format of this webinar, which arrangements are the opening, discussions, questions and answers, and close with the photo session. For participants, could open your camera too. This webinar will be moderated by Dr. Yasmi Adriansyah, PhD, and our incredible speaker, Dr. Jakarin Srimoon. Without further ado, we invite Dr. Yasmi Adriansyah, PhD, to lead the webinar today. To Mr. Yasmi, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Esti, for giving me the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is such a great honor for me to be the moderator of today's webinar event. It is very special for me, particularly because the speaker is very special. Yeah. He's not only my longtime friend, but he's been a well-known speaker throughout Asia, and perhaps also in other parts of the world, America and Europe. But at least, as far as I know, he has been very well known in Asia, Dr. Jakarin Srimoon. I've been in touch with him, I've been working with him, I've been learning from him even, from maybe 30 years ago, Dr. Jakarin, yeah?
Yes.
Why? Because at those times together, we were in a program called the Ship for Southeast Asian Youth Program. This is a youth exchange program organized by the Japanese government collaborating with ASEAN. And since that time, I saw the great leadership potential within Dr. Jakarin Srimoon. I'm from Indonesia, he's from Thailand, but he's been leading his friends, he's been leading not only the Thai, let's say, Thai colleagues, friends, but also Southeast Asian colleagues. And after that, he's been moving forward here and there. When I knew him, at this time he was still a student, a bachelor degree student, but he got scholarship already at this time to continue his study for master degree at Kyoto University, one of the best universities in the world, Kyoto University, for master degree. And after that, he continued for PhD at the same university, So you could imagine by education, he had reached that very excellent level. And of course, with that experience as a youth leader and also educational experience as well in that top university, Dr. Jakarin kept moving. And after completing his study, he served at the Thai Chamber of Commerce and also before that, also some other institutions. But in the last 5 years, he was, in the 5 years ago, let's say, I get connected again with him, and he served at the prominent university in Thailand called UTCC, University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce in Thailand, in Bangkok, Thailand. And after that, he's been going around of the world, still serving the people, still leading the society. And now, in the last few years, I saw him still serving the community, including Indonesian community, where we are from now. I think majority of us from Indonesia. He's been serving the Indonesian community by going to pesantren here and there. He's been going to Jombang, he's been going to Lombok, he's been going to Kalimantan, in pesantren, Islamic boarding school, and also some other institutions too. He's teaching about leadership, he's teaching about empowering ourselves, and so on and so forth. And I think we are very fortunate that within his busy schedule, Dr. Jakarin Srimoon still giving his limited time for us to share about leadership with the topic that you have already been exposed to, and he's been also very keen not only to share these leadership tips, but also at the same time to a kind of giving a coaching to all of us here. So, Dr. Jakarin, without further ado, the floor is yours. Please, brother.
Oh my God, if you heard Dr. Yasmin talking about me and whatever it is, right? Thank you very much for that. Okay, so I've been very humble to hear what you said about me, right? And also I've been, you know, I'm 50 years old today, this year. And, you know, when people ask me about time, I would say to them, I see the value of time, but actually I didn't really see it until recently, when I have to manage myself to do this and that, and a lot expectation from me of my time. And I feel like, oh my God, wow, time is just so valuable, right? And again, when I'm with you today, you all today, I want you to make sure that it worth your time. It worth your time, okay, right? So, and again, I'm speaking to one of you, each one of you sitting on your chair about today's session, right? And you know what happened, right? The turmoil happening in the world, right? Of the COVID, of whatever happening right now, and how can we be and stay powerfully, whatever comes at you, powerfully, wake up in the morning, like you can live your life powerfully, you know what you're gonna do, you know where you're going, you know why you do what you do, why you don't do what you don't do. Wow, life is beautiful, right? But to get to that, we have to see, right? You want to send a man to the moon, you want to do something, right? What's important thing? Maybe knowledge, maybe it's not. People don't have knowledge to send the man to the moon, but they want to send the man to the moon. They find knowledge, they discover knowledge. Maybe knowledge come later. See, and when we talk about knowledge, it's something known, right? That's what we call knowledge. It's known, right? You see, so knowledge sometimes is irrelevant, it's useless when you want to do something new. Okay, right? So today we are not going to talk much about knowledge, because now right, with the AI, artificial intelligence, they have more knowledge, they're much smarter, they're much better. We can never compete with them. Okay, right? So instead of bringing knowledge to you today, I will do something else. Okay, I will bring something else to you that worth your time being here. And being here together, you might discover something for yourself today. Okay, right? Yeah. So before I go to that, I will ask my assistant Gao to share some slide, right? I will just ground you a little bit. Okay, so you leave this course today, you might discover what gives me power to live my life every day, regardless of any situation, any circumstances. I can be powerful. Okay, powerful means you have power to deal with life, deal with things around you. Okay, right? So Gao, can you go to that? Today I just introduced, or it's such an introduction. Of course, anything that you want to be masterful at, it takes time, it takes a lot of practices. Okay, right? But just let you know something, let's discover something. Okay, so before that, I'm going to talk to you what you know, what you don't know, right? Gao, can you go to the next slide? Okay, good. So I work with someone. Okay, let's say Fidel, right? Fidel, since you turn on your camera, I'm gonna work with you. Okay, so if the circle, right, in the whole circle, it's about knowledge, the whole knowledge in the universe. Okay, do you think how many percent you think you know, like the whole universe, any knowledge in the universe, how many percent you think you know? Fidel, right? Fidel, right? How many percent you think you know?
Colleagues, do you have any ideas how many percent you know?
Yeah, you
Your
can just
knowledge?
unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Unveil yourself. Yeah, how many percent you think you know, Fadil?
Maybe 30.
30%. Okay, 30 might be
Maybe
more.
just around 30, maybe.
Okay, less than 30, more than 30, right? At least you know something, right? Yeah, you know something. And the 30% is very subjective because my 30, your 30 might not be the same. But you see that you know about 30%, right? And then some other people might say 1%, less than 1%, or whatever it is. Okay, so at least you know that you know something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a knowledge. Okay, go ahead. Next, you click. I know something, right? I know Indonesian language. I know your name, right? At least I know. So this is an area of I know. Okay. So next, okay, next area, something that I know that I don't know. Okay. Fadil, can you give example something you know that you don't know? Can you give example?
Hmm.
I know that I don't know what.
Maybe about life.
Okay, but if you want to
Okay.
find out, but if you want to know what you do, if you want to know what you would do.
Do the best for what I do with, maybe.
Yeah, that's another way, but you can ask someone sit next to you, right? How about life, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, yeah, you can ask some people, right, about life, then you learn something from them.
Yeah.
So at least you know where to find out, right?
Yeah.
When you know that you don't know something, at least you know where to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this area in the yellow and orange or brown is still the area of you know, right? Even though you don't know, but you know that you don't know, you can find out. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
what would be the blue area, you think? Now we have I know, and then the brown one will be I know, I don't know, right? How about the blue area? What do you think? What area would we call? I what?
It's so tricky.
Yeah, right. It's tricky, but you can see. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, but this is thing. The areas people never look at, because for them, most of us live our life for something I know, and I know I don't know, and then you find out, you find answer, right? But this area exists for you. You have no idea.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but it
I know
exists.
that. Yeah.
But it doesn't exist for you now, but it exists. Okay, we call this area. Go ahead, go. I don't know. Nggak tahu. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? You see what how that how you experience when you go to the area. I don't know. It doesn't exist, right? It's just like when you open the door, say, "Oh my God, what the hell is this? The world exists like this for me. I have no idea about it." Okay, that's the area. I don't know. Remember when people discover oxygen, right? Lavoisier, the French, scientist, when he discovered oxygen was here before he was born. Okay, it was here since we have this planet, but they just discovered less than 200 years ago, right? Don't know. So go ahead, click next. So we will give you, we call an access to the world of I don't know. Okay, you might see something. So today we are not going to give you very clear, okay, this 1 hour something. We're not going to give you knowledge about something. We are going to give you access to discover for yourself how to be powerful in any situation. Okay, because if you check knowledge, how to be successful, internet will give you everything. The chat GPT will give you a lot of information, but can you guarantee if you have all the knowledge to be powerful, you can be powerful? Not all the time, right? That's why even Jack Ma is here, even Barack Obama is here. Tell you, you can be powerful. How to do it? You cannot be, right? Otherwise, anyone who listen to Jack Ma or listen to what Barack Obama, they can be powerful. They're not. There must be something else besides knowledge. Okay, so we're gonna discover this together. And when we say discovery, I have no idea what's gonna happen. We have to walk you through and see it for yourself. Okay, right? So today, right, this is what we're gonna do today, and we're gonna give you something Fidel, you know, when you build a house, right? Anyone here, the factory, Nilut, Putu, anyone, right? Henny, when you build a house, build what? The building, right? What you need? Foundation, the structure, right? You need technology, you need materials, everything, right? But the most important thing is the foundation, right? In a big house, stronger foundation. The taller building, even stronger. Otherwise, something happen, it will come down, right? Yeah, with the big wind, the storm, you see. So same thing about life. You want to have a great life? Don't go there yet. Look at the foundation. Do you have strong foundation to withstand any circumstance that happen in your life? And do you know what are those foundations? You see, some people don't know. They look around, right? Or being patient, being visionary, and all that, right? They listen to a lot from people, but there are certain foundations that when you put this in place, you'll be powerful. You can deal with any situation in your life. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna give you this. Today is gonna be your gift on Sunday. Okay, right? It's a gift from me for the love for Indonesian people. Okay, this is the things I'm gonna give to you. All right, yeah. So are you ready?
Yes,
okay.
we are ready, Dr. Jakarin.
Okay, Gao, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna give you the 4 factors, only 4. But you know, it's not only about understanding, right? About practicing. So when you get this 4, you take practicing. Okay, this 4. Okay, 1. Go ahead, Gao. You can read 1. Gao can help me.
Yes. So
Gao,
4
introduce
factors.
yourself a bit. Who you are, what you do,
Sure.
why you're here.
Sure. So right. So my name is Gao. I'm originally from Myanmar. I'm now currently working in Thailand as head of marketing in one of the company that do flooring and interior materials for the houses, right? And I'm here to support Dr. Jakarin in leading this webinar. So I really nice to meet you. I think it's really my first time getting to know a lot of Indonesian people.
And when we say Indonesian people, they are the world people. We actually the same family. We just identify ourselves as Myanmar, Indonesian, Thai, but actually we forgot we in the same planet. We are the same people. Yes. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Gao, for being here.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for the opportunity. So 4 factors that constitute the foundation for leader and leadership, right? So being a person of integrity, being whole and complete, being authentic, being given being and action by something bigger than oneself, being caused in a matter.
We get into details of this. They are so powerful. I wish I had this foundation when I was a kid, when I was a student. No one told me this. I tried to find out. I make a lot of mistakes until I found, yeah, this is the thing. We must teach all the young people to have this foundation. Okay, right? Go ahead. We got the first is being a person of integrity, being whole and complete, being authentic. Now, can you go back? Being authentic, being given being action by something bigger than oneself, and being caused in the matter. We will go into each one in details. Okay, right?
The first of the 4 factors that constitute the foundation for leader and leadership. Being a person of integrity, being whole and complete.
Oh, one thing you have to be careful, right? Don't believe what we say, okay? Don't believe everything we say. Try on for yourself, okay? And one thing I want you to know is that we mean what we say. We don't just say anything, but don't believe what we say, right? Try on for yourself, okay? So the first of the fundamental factor is what? Being a person of integrity, being whole and complete.
What is integrity for a person? Integrity for a person is a matter of that person's word, nothing more and nothing less.
Yes, how you relate your life to your word. When you say something, it's who you are from your word, you're speaking, right? Sometimes we relate ourselves as our body, our nationalities, our feeling, our emotion, but actually maybe it's not us. It's just something we have. But the word we say, whatever we say, is who we are. Okay, we are our word. Okay.
For a person to have integrity, the word of that person must be, as integrity is defined in a dictionary, whole, complete, and broken, and impaired, sound, in perfect condition. The question is, in the matter of integrity, what constitutes your word?
Yeah, when you say something, what constitutes your word, your language, what you speak, okay, what constitutes your word, right?
Integrity, your word defined. 1. What you said you will do.
Yeah, what your word, your fire, you say you're gonna do. Said we're gonna have the meeting today at 1 o'clock. We are here on time, 1 o'clock, right? What you say you would do, okay?
2. What you know to do.
What you know to do. When you go, for example, when you go to traffic lights, when it's green, you know you go, right? When it's red, you know to stop, right? And when it's yellow, what you know to do? Slow down. But most people don't do that. That's why there are a lot of accidents. Okay, it's very important. What you know to do, or simple. What you know to do. What you know to do. Just give example. What you know to do.
Just for what I believe.
What you know to do, not believe. What you know to do.
To do. Yeah, follow the regulation or anything.
Yeah. Or for example, I know if I want to have a healthy life, I eat good food, I do exercise, right?
Yeah, or go to gym and
You see that? Yeah, right. But this is the thing. How come people know what to do, but they don't do, even though they know it's good for them? You see, right? So that's one thing you think about. Okay, right?
Okay.
Go ahead, go number 3.
3. What is expected of you? An express request of you by all those with whom you wish to have a workable relationship.
Yes, also there's some people expect something from you. Your mom and dad, your country, your family expect something from you. Do you know what to do to meet their expectation? And if you're not going to meet their expectation, what do you do about it? Okay, that's also important. That's another level of integrity.
4. What you say is so.
Yeah, what you say is so. You don't lie to yourself. You don't lie to people. I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm not happy, I'm not happy. Okay, what you say is so.
5. What you say you stand for.
Right, this is the, how can I say, heavy conversation, right? We gotta ask you what you stand for. What's important to you? And some people here might not have anything to stand for. No problem. We always discover about it. What you stand for, what's important for you, right? For me, if you ask me, Jakarin, what you stand for? I stand for love, peace, understanding, happiness, right? Green world, great environment for our young generation. That's what I stand for, right? Okay, go ahead, go. Number 6.
6. Moral, ethical, and legal standards.
Yeah, so when we talk about integrity, these are the 6 things constitute your word, right? Okay, let's go a little bit in detail.
1. What you said. Whatever you said you will do or will not do, and in the case of doing it on time. Note, requests of you become your word unless you have responded to them in a timely fashion.
So what you said you do, and do it on time. If you're not going to do on time, you communicate. That's it. That's number 1. Important. This is very important. Okay, go ahead.
2. What you know. Whatever you know to do or know not to do, and if it is doing it as you know it is meant to be done, and do it on time, unless you have explicitly said to the contrary.
Yeah, right. When I see yellow light, I told people I'm not going to stop, okay? Right? But make sure you bear the consequence, right? You see? But you do what you know to do, right? Okay, this is important. Number 3.
3. what is expected and express requests of you, whatever you are expected or requested to do or not do by anyone with whom you desire to have a workable relationship, even when not explicitly expressed. And in the case of doing it on time, unless you have explicitly said to the contrary.
Yeah, sometimes I said, you just, your boss, what they expect of you, what you expect from your job, you have to be clear, right? You cannot just let them understand and guess they will know by themselves. No, you ask them. And if the father may expect a lot from you, but you say, I cannot do this. I say, Father, I cannot meet your expectation. Is it okay? At least you communicate. Otherwise, you'll be what? Stressful, right? Oh my God, I do something, never meet his expectation. I don't know how much I have to do. You see, you got stressful. And some people even commit suicide because of that, right? Because I don't know, I cannot meet people's expectation. I am a bad boy, see? Right? So as a person of integrity, you communicate. And if you don't know what they expected of you, you ask them, what you expect of me? And you can negotiate. I can do, I cannot do, right? You see, as a person of integrity. Okay, right.
4, what you say is so. Whenever you have given your word to others as to the existence of something or some state of the world, your word includes being willing to be held accountable that the others will find your evidence makes what you have asserted valid for themselves.
Yeah, you don't just speak anything, right? You have to be very clear, and you don't lie to people. You don't assume something, right? You see, so you are truthful. You are truthful. You're forthright. Okay.
5, standing for something. What you stand for, that is, what you say that your life is about, and for what you can unquestionably be counted on, whether expressed in the form of a declaration made to one or more people, or even to yourself, as well as what you allow people to believe that you stand for, is a part of your word.
Yeah, I think today maybe give you opportunity to ask yourself, right? What your life is about. What your life is about. Yeah. Good opportunity to discover for yourself. Ask yourself this question: what my life is about, and what I can unquestionably be counted on. I will do anything. That's what I stand for. Right? Okay, that's very important. And this is very deep conversation for each one of you. It's not easy. You have to find out, discover what your life is about. Okay, it took me many, many years. I did a lot of things. I make a lot of mistakes in my life, and I didn't know what my life is about. At that time, my life was about enjoying life, go around the world. And then I been around the world. I asked myself, why you go around the world for what? You see, right? And I start to ask myself, hey, wow, yeah, I forgot to ask myself, how many more countries I have to travel, right? And I don't live very long. We keep, as human, we cannot live more than, I don't know, not an average 80 or 90 years old. There are many, many countries in the world. Do I need to travel around the world to know what my life is about, right? Yeah, ask yourself now.
6,
Right? You see, a good time, half a day, what your life is about. Why you do what you do? For what? Okay, think about it. I don't need answer from you today, but I want you to think and find out for yourself, because it took me many, many years for me to find out. Yasmin knows me very well. Jakarin just go around doing this and this. They seem to enjoy life all the time. Wow, actually, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what my life was about until I just start to look. Yeah, and now if he asks me, Jakarin, what's your life is about? I can say my life is about creating young leaders and leaders to make a difference in the world. That's my life is about. That's my business. I do everything just for that. Then I can travel around the world with purpose, not just travel just to see, right? I came to Indonesia, at least I can create one leaders who make a difference. It worth my time. And you know, in Indonesia, you have 270 million people. If one person stood up and I said, I'm going to make Indonesia a great country, I think that worth my time already. You see, you don't need a lot of people. You just need someone to stand up, right? And you know, right? Great leaders are like that. One person, you know, in India, the guy, the thin guy, right? His name is Mahatma Gandhi, right? You know, he sat in Delhi. People asked him, hey, Gandhi, what are you doing here? Gandhi said, I want British to leave India. That's all I want. And he sat there, people asked him, they said, what are you doing here, Gandhi? I want British to leave India. Until 1 million people sat with him, British left India. You see? So we might not need a lot of people, maybe just one, stand for something. And if you're really true to yourself, people will join you. People will join you. Okay? That's what life is about. Okay? Go ahead, go next.
6. Moral, ethical, and legal standards. The moral, ethical, and legal standards, which you have not explicitly declined, are a part of your word.
Yeah, of course, it's legal. You cannot do something illegal, right? That's part of your word. That's also part of your integrity. Okay, so I think these words are very powerful. Just one foundation, it's very powerful already. You don't get anything from this class today, only this one. It's really powerful already. Your integrity. You do what you say you do on time. You do what you know to do. You do what expected of you. You know what you stand for, right? Yeah, and what you say is so. You don't lie to yourself. You don't lie to other people. Powerful. And you don't do anything illegal, right? I think this is something that, wow, already. And if only this you get, I think it's already powerful. If you really listen, right? Okay. So before we move on, go next. Fidri, anything you want to say about this today? Just now, like after 30 minutes. Video, go ahead. Anything you like to share, to see? Did you see something out of it? Yeah, video, right. Yeah.
Video, any comment? Please do.
Yeah.
Any?
Anyone, yeah, anyone as well.
Yeah, anyone, of course, right?
Okay, thank you for our speaker, Dr. Jakarin, and of course, Mr. Dr. Yasmi and Mr. Kau. So I have maybe one question.
Okay.
It's all about the point of number 6 is moral, ethical, and legal standards. So the question is how moral, ethical, and legal standards can make the boundaries of society. And then
can make what again? Can make again? Sorry.
Can make the boundaries. The
boundaries. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I think just it.
Okay. I think it's simple. We are human being. We are what? We make society, right? We are social animals, right? Yeah. So in social animals, when we're human, we're different by animals. Is that we can speak, we can think, we have emotion, we have what we want, right? And all different. Since more people come together, you need to something to make them live together peacefully, right? Right? They cannot just do whatever they want. You know, sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's too much, right? And how can we deal with those things, right? That's why we have standard of legal, ethical standard in different countries. Some ethical apply to Indonesia, some not apply to Thailand, right? But at least we know in each society they have ethical and legal standard we need to follow, right? Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fadil. Hani, you have any comment or question at the time being? So far, so good.
Go ahead, Hani. Any Aristiani.
No, sir. Thank you.
And Itzy, you know, anyone, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Patri, you know.
Yes. Anyone, if you have any comments, and not necessarily you have to wait until the end of the session, let's say.
Right.
Dr. Jakarin will be very happy to get your comments, questions in between of his talk. So it's going to be more engaged and more interactive discussion among you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do not hesitate.
One thing I want you to see, because of this foundation, I can be who I am today with this foundation. It's so important, right? That's why I want to give it to you, but I cannot give it to you until you take it.
That's it. Yes, we must take it. Yeah, we must take it. Sure, Dr. Jakarin. Yes,
Right.
sure.
Okay. Let's move on, Gao. Let's move on, Gao.
Yes.
Okay. Integrity is honoring your word, and honoring your word is.
And again, when we say your word is yourself, to honor your word it means honoring yourself as well, right? It's the same thing. Mm.
1. Keeping your word and on time.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2. Whenever you will not be keeping your word, as soon as you become aware that you will not be keeping your word, including not keeping your word on time, saying to everyone impacted, A, that you will not be keeping your word, and B, that you will keep that word in the future, and by when, or that you won't be keeping that word at all. And C, what you will do to deal with the impact on others of the failure to keep your word or to keep it on time.
Yes, this simple, clear cut, right? When you honor your word, 1, keep it on time, right? Yeah, this is simple. But of course, we are busy people, right? Sometimes we cannot keep our word, right? What to do when we honor our word? 1, you tell people, I will not keeping my word on time. Number 2, and then I won't keep my word at all. I won't do it. Or 3, I will deal with the impact. If I don't keep my word, what's the impact of that? So you communicate, right? You communicate because you honor your word as you honor yourself. And when you honor yourself, you honor your word, you honor other people as well. It's important, right? Okay. Okay, go next.
Integrity and performance.
And why we talk about integrity, right? And performance, we want to have performance, we want to improve our effectiveness, right? How this integrity relate to performance, okay?
As this new model of integrity points out, integrity is the state or condition of being whole, complete, and broken, and impaired, sound, imperfect condition. Such a state is the necessary and sufficient condition for workability. And workability is a necessary condition for performance. As a result, it becomes clear that integrity determines the opportunity set for performance.
Yes, you want to improve your performance where you look at your integrity. Look at how you keep your word, you honor your word, right? You see, imagine if you work with a company in the let's say the customer, right? You tell customer, I will finish my job at 3 p.m. You do that every time. What will happen? The customer start to trust you, right? Because this guy always says something and make it happen every time. And then when customer trust you, what will happen? Customer are good people, right? So good people, what they do? They will tell other people about you, right? And they tell people, this guy, you can trust him or her, right? When he say X happen, he bring more customer to you. When he bring more customer to you, you have more business. Okay, that's very important. That's why integrity and performance, they come together. Meaning, if you want high performance, put integrity in place. Okay, right? And now when you come back to you, right? Look in your life where you lack integrity. Now is a good opportunity to bring it back, right? You promised somebody something, you didn't do it, you call them, you tell them, oh, I promise you I didn't do, right? Honor your word, clean up with them, see, right? Okay, go ahead, go next.
Yet, one only needs to read the newspaper to be clear about the almost universal lack of integrity.
Yes, you look in the newspaper, right? Every page is all about this. People cheating on somebody, doing something, right? It's all about this lack of integrity. That's why newspaper can run their business, right? If the newspaper say Dr. Yasmin, he's so happy today. He has a family, he's so happy. No one's gonna care about it, right? At least I care, of course, right? But the point is, but if they say something, Dr. Yasmin did that and that, my God, he ding, ding, ding. Wow, big news. People love it. Okay, right? That's why lack of integrity makes some people make money, make some people losing money. So which one you are, which side you are in, right? You see? So if you want to create a company or your life powerful, high performance, bring integrity into that environment. And again, one thing is simple. We are human beings. We are not born to have integrity, right? You see, when you look in Islam, you are Muslim, right? Muslim have Quran, right? They write all the integrity of being human, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see, right? That's integrity too. You see, right? That makes our life work. It makes the world work with the basic of integrity. Okay, right? Yeah. And each religious, each, something, they have their own integrity too. But most of the time, problem coming from people don't have integrity. That's why. That's why the world in trouble.
There are many of them, yeah. You can find easily from
Yeah.
newspaper every day.
Yeah, every
Wow,
day.
that's very true.
Every day.
Very true.
Anyone, any country you look. Yeah. See? So point is, right? Why is like that? This is the thing. This is the thing, video. Maybe they don't even know the impact of the lack of integrity. That's why they do what they do. They don't see the impact. Sometimes, for me, Yashmi, why he trusts me or I trust him? Because I say X, I do X. He say Y, he do Y. He never say X and he will do something else. That's why we can keep our relationship, you see, right? So that's why, trust come from integrity, come from keeping your word. Do what you say you would do and do it on time. If you're not going to do on time, you communicate and be responsible, whatever the mess you create for not honoring your word. You see, simple. And again, today, to be meaningful for you, take this is a gift from me, a gift from us. Oh my God, I've been around the world. I see a lot of places lack integrity.
I see.
And yeah, before I blame them. Even my country, Thailand, right now.
Yes.
Look at the election of the prime minister 2 days ago. We create the game that lack integrity already. See?
I see.
Right? Yeah. You see? So even though we win this game, we're not proud of it because what? There's no integrity. Right? You see? And again, how can me as a player, if I want to be elected as a prime minister, and that environment has no integrity, I don't have power. I have to do something, have to bribe people, buy the vote, something just to be elected. It doesn't work at the end, you see. Right? That's why integrity is so important. It's so critical. Whatever you do in your life. And Fidel might start to see something, right? If you want to be a leader in your country, what you need to do? You know more than me about your country. Okay, right? So that's what it is. Point is, human society, we deal with almost the same thing, the lack of integrity. The lack of integrity. Okay, right? That's a common. That's why this foundation is very crucial for anyone. Okay, right? All right. So I know integrity conversation is heavy for many of us. It's heavy, right? It's just someone just, oh my God, you don't have integrity like that, right? It's heavy. And especially when you look at your environment, your society, your country, a lot of things lack integrity. As nothing bad, but some people, they don't know the impact. You see, I went to Thailand sometime, I went to Bali, I went to Lombok. I see, wow, look at the beach. a lot of trash along the bridge, but beautiful sea. But when you look another side, oh my God, you see, right? And people wonder, how come people don't come to our country, spend money?
Yes.
You see, and we think we should build another road, we should build another airport. People will come. No, people don't come because of that.
Yes, correct,
You see
correct.
You see, so where to look at things around you with integrity. Like you have like the eyes of integrity. Look, and when you look, we don't blame people. We look how to make a difference there. See, what can you do as yourself? So when I see, in Thailand, of course, in Bangkok, people throw bottle on the street. I pick them up. I don't blame people. I just enjoy doing it. I do what I can. Right? See, but I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but this is who I am. Right? See, so it takes something. It takes something. Right? Yeah. All right. Scout, anything else about integrity?
Yes.
That's it, right?
We have, what is it like to be whole and complete as a person?
Okay, go ahead.
What is it like to be whole and complete as a person? Perhaps the most important aspect of being out of integrity is the loss of yourself.
Go ahead.
In a very real sense, you are your word. When you honor your word to yourself and others, you are at peace with yourself and therefore act from a place where you are at peace with others and the world, even those who disagree with or might threaten you. You live without fear for your selfhood, that is, who you are as a person. There is no fear of losing the admiration of others. You do not have to be right, you act with humility.
Yeah, you don't blame people who don't have integrity. Maybe they don't know what it is even. When I was young, I remember I got the scholarship from Japanese government, and I didn't do anything about it. And Yasmi, this is Dr. Yasmi here. He said, "Hey, brother Jacko, you have to do something. Otherwise you're gonna lose your scholarship." I didn't even know that. You see, right? Sometimes instead of blaming people, you get them. People will learn for themselves. But again, when we say people will learn something for themselves, maybe some people, it is too late, right? That's why we have to spread this integrity conversation to people around us, right? You act with humility. We're not blaming them, right? Okay. So I think this is something that, what I like about this education I'm sharing with you, right? We believe in human capacity to learn. You will learn something for yourself. But to make it faster, you need someone to push you. Your mom and dad, your brothers, your sister, your coach, your boss, somebody who cares about you, right? Yeah. So again, if you listen until now, right, I want you to start to see this integrity in your life. And look around. In which area in your life that you lack integrity? Look around. Area of your finance, area of your health, area of your relationship, family, your study, your work. See, there are many areas to look at in the integrity. Okay, and again, I know it's heavy, Sunday afternoon conversation like this is heavy, right? But again, sometimes it's okay to listen to some heavy things, so we learn to improve or develop our listening, a deeper conversation, right? Okay, yeah. So relax a little bit. Oh my God, even I'm delivered this is heavy for me. It's not easy for me.
But this is, I think, that one of the best tips that you gave to the audience today, Dr. Jakarin. Even though, yes, it might be heavy, but it's very crucial.
Yeah, right.
Integrity and performance are very much interlinked. They can be separated. We will have a very poor performance when we have lack of integrity of our lives.
Yes.
This is the best gift. that you have given to the
My
audience.
God. Yes, yes. And I'm happy that you take it on. I'm happy when you take it on, right? And again, you know, me and Yasmin will continue to do this. I will not stop until I cannot, you know, until I cannot do it anymore. I have commitment to come to Indonesia to do this. And you know, now, thanks to COVID, I can do this. I don't have to be Indonesia. I can do anytime I want. Wow, the world is open up. You see that? Yeah, was thinking, oh, how can I do this? But now, thanks to COVID, good or bad, we are here. Right? Yes, right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, and I maybe we can discuss with Jasmine later on, right? And also with the Al-Azhar University, right? What we can do to keep up this kind of conversation to our people, right?
Yeah. By the way, also while waiting, Dr. Jakarin as well. Any comments, questions? Do not hesitate. And up to this point, I think the one of the sentences that we can underline: "You are your word." Wow, this is very strong. You are your word. Whatever we do, whatever we say, whatever we are expected of, it is ourselves. So either our word is, if our word are weak, then our performance will be weak. Yeah. So this is very much linked, closely linked between our words and our performance. Any comments? Any questions? Don't hesitate, or otherwise, Dr. Jakarin will move to the next part.
Yeah.
You have anything to say again?
Yasmin?
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Okay. Thank you for your allowance, Dr. Yasmin. So, Dr. Jakarin, your theme is so maybe it's so touches for me, and I have some question. It's all about the people cannot be a complete as a person when you know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Daniel Kruger effect when he knows we get some knowledge when he read some article or the newspaper or anything, and he wants to educate all people, but they don't know anything because they don't have experience. Can this situation make is a new turmoil for the world?
Yeah, I think people, what happened, right? Imagine, if the whole world have integrity. Imagine, right? Yeah, I respect you, you respect me. I follow the rules. I say something. I don't do what people, that illegal or make people unhappy, right? The world's gonna be a better place. Only one integrity, only one word, right? You see, I think it makes a big difference already in the whole world. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, I see.
And I want this to happen since we are young. Yes, right. Oh my God! Imagine, Yasmin, if your people, 271 million of Indonesians, have integrity.
Oh
my God!
We are going to become a superpower.
Oh my God! My God! Even that. Wow.
Itu Babang said, Inshallah.
Inshallah, with his prayer. Inshallah. Yes. Because the problems that we are having now, because of this, what the gift that you gave today, this Dr. Jakarin. Now I'd like to observe myself and also the surrounding. Most of the problems that we are having because of the lack of integrity.
Yeah, right.
Very true.
They throw trust everywhere. They don't. They're not responsible. They don't responsible for the whole society, for other people's feeling. Do whatever they want. You see. My goodness. Look at the aircraft, right? You know why aircraft, when the plane crash? Because some people lack integrity. I just watched the news. The aircraft, the pilot, they check. He got drunk before, he some alcohol in his blood before he fly. You see? It's all about the lack of integrity. Yeah, and integrity cannot be 99. It can be only 0 or 100. You imagine if the pilot announced, right? Thank you, hello passenger. Today I have 99% integrity to fly the aircraft. Oh my God, I'm not gonna do that.
Still, 1% is very crucial too.
Yeah, right. The point is,
yes.
maybe when you don't have integrity in your life, you're still okay. Maybe your game is still small. You don't play the big game yet. That's why lack of integrity is still okay.
Yes.
See that? So if Indonesia is gonna play a big game, they have to put integrity in place.
Yes.
Share this to everyone you know. Okay, this is everything. Share, right? Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh my God. All right. Oh, let's take a little breathing.
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Right?
yes.
It's
So we
heavy.
haven't heard anything yet from Henny, Adriel Shah. So feel free, yeah. Dr. Jakarin is such a relaxed person. Of course, he's such a good listener, and he's more than happy to be your friend,
Yeah. Right.
and to be your coach, and to be your partner to reach such a high integrity person, let's say individual. Is more than happy. He's more than happy.
I
so,
think, Yasmin, I think maybe now we can have a series of something like this to bring people in. You know, this is the first time we have 12, 10, no problem. At least someone is listening. We can expand. Just like Mr. Mahatma Gandhi, right? He said that by himself. Yeah, now we have 10 people, 12 people, 13. We might have 100, 1 million in the future, but we don't stop doing this.
Yes. Just like also in maybe also how do you see also like in Myanmar?
Kao himself, yeah.
Yes, Myanmar is now in a very challenging situation, right?
Yes.
So so I think with your experience, with your how to say your interaction with your colleagues back home there in Myanmar, and how can you try to solve your society by putting more integrity in your side. At the same time, later on, with Fadil, with Henny, with ST, you are connected already, you know, through our wonderful coach, Dr. Jakarin, of course. Yeah,
if you allow me,
of course. They are more than happy to be your part of your how to say your network, Dr. Jakarin.
Yeah, I think today I may, I don't want, this is the thing. I start to experience, right? Instead of giving people everything I have.
Yes.
Giving what they can take first. Right, so and then later on we come back and we just giving them more when they are ready and they're listening. It takes time. Time. So I don't mind if we cannot cover everything today when we prepare, but at least you get something meaningful back with you. I think I think it's important. Right. So I think, and again, I want you to really consider bringing this integrity conversation to your life. Just allow it to be present in your life. To be present in your environment, in your family, in your country. Start to see, look with the new eyes for people who want to make a difference, who want to do something. Just like, when you hold a hammer, you look for nails, right? So when you hold the hammer integrity, you look where in your life lack integrity, where in your country that lacks integrity.
No.
To do something about it. And again, Yasmin, this is the thing. We don't have to do it alone.
Yes.
Right? We can find team to do that. We can find our people who have the same mindset to make a difference.
Now, actually, Dr. Jakarin, while waiting for others to give their comments or questions, you remind me also of the the very noble Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, yeah, peace be upon him, Prophet Muhammad. Why he was, let's say, so much trusted by the people, and later on he became the prophet, of course, by Almighty Allah, because at those time when he was young, he was called as the Al-Amin. Correct me, Pak Bambang, ya, Al-Amin. Al-Amin means the trustworthy person. Trustworthy, meaning actually integrity. He is the person of integrity. Whatever he says, people believe.
Yeah,
whatever,
and he makes it happen.
Yes,
right.
Whatever he did, people accept.
Yeah.
Even though, like say, for example, people bought from him, people did trading with him, people asked for assistance and so on. People will say no, because he is the person of integrity. Al-Amin, the very trustworthy person.
Right.
So
yes,
you have really given this, the word integrity actually cover those great people in our lives, let's say.
Because why people trust them? Because they have integrity. They do what they say they will do and do it on time, every time. They say X happen.
Yes.
That's why you're so powerful with your integrity. So today, right, in time of turmoil, whatever happened, my goodness, you can be powerful in any situation with integrity. And one thing before we really get to this, right?
Yes.
When you are a person of integrity, no one can mess up with you.
No one can mess up with us.
You. Yes.
Meaning even the people brought billions of dollars to how to say, to turn down our performance, let's say. When we are having this integrity, people cannot do something on us. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Very strong.
Yes.
Very strong. Incredible. So, like, can I listen from Henny, Adriela, others as well who are in this forum now? I think because Dr. Jakarin has given us the very beginning. Actually, of course, he's later on he's more than happy to give this another voice as well.
This is not going to be our last time. We're going to do that again and again.
Indeed.
Right? Yeah. If you see this is beneficial to you, it worth your time, I'm willing to do more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's not only a speaker, he is a coach. He's happy to be going with us together. Yeah. Henny, you're having something to say, Henny?
Wow. Okay, Yasmin. Yes. I think maybe we can just stay here for today.
Okay.
Just stay here for today and then see, whatever it is, we can continue, because I think I how can I say, I'm a good person. I'm a kind teacher. I don't want to push everything until people just, oh my God, I'm tired, like that, right? At least they say, okay, I got it. I will take on practicing. Thank you for this, right? And then later on, next time when they come back and share, what they got from just doing this practice, being integrity, right? And put integrity in place like that. Where are you, Yasmin, right now? Where are you?
I'm in Bogor Regency. Yeah, about 1 hour from Jakarta driving.
Oh, Bogor. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I just spent 1 week in Kalimantan. East Kalimantan. I just returned yesterday. So now in Bogor Regency for about 1 week to spend time with family before returning back to Jeddah.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to meeting our brother Fadil with Mr. Bamba.
Okay.
Yes, our sisters as well, Esti, Afifa.
Right.
And of course, other new friends here, Dr. Jakarin, yeah? Because I think Dr. Jakarin has mentioned this is just the beginning. He just given the very first strong foundation for all of us to think about, to ask about ourselves. He repeated, say that, yeah? We have to keep asking ourselves, what is our life about? I think this is a very pertinent question to all of us. So that we can really either we have to revise a bit of our own standing, let's say, or maybe we have to revise a lot.
Right. Yeah, but
Because,
start with
again,
integrity. With integrity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And today, one thing, right? Thank you, Yasmin, for this. And I have been waiting for almost 30 years to do this thing with him. Right? This is something that I'm very, very proud and happy to be able to do this. I love Indonesia. I know his mom and dad, even though they passed away. I always said, I want to do something here. I don't know what to do. I was just a little boy at that time, right? But now I can do something. And thank you for your listening. Thank you for the opportunity for me to do this. I am honored. I'm very happy.
May
Okay.
I yes, Mr. Bambang, you have something to say, Mr. Bambang, please.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, Mashallah, Tabarakallah.
Barakallah fi.
I would like to thank you, Mr. Professor Dr. Jakarin Srimoon and Dr. Yasmi. We are received the great and excellent lecturing by the Mashallah. Jazakallah khairan kasiran.
Mashallah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jakarin. Mashallah means incredible. Dr.
Terima
Jakarin.
kasih.
Incredible.
Terima kasih.
No?
Thank you. You know,
Okay.
but this is not possible with the university, with you, with everyone, HC, with Arifa, everyone making this happen. And we start from small. We think big.
Yes.
We come back. We do it more together. Okay. I
Yes.
promise I'm going to be here. Right. And thanks you, Gao, as well for supporting. Okay.
Welcome.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Jakarin. Thank you, Kao. And so
Terima
thank you for everyone.
kasih.
So we'll, inshallah, this is not the first, the beginning for us. Later on, we might have another session to continue our discussion.
Sure.
But of course, we have a very good foundation already.
Yeah.
Integrity. The key word is integrity. Yeah. With that, I'm as a moderator of today's event. I'll give back to the ST as the the host. Then we'll be in touch further later on. ST, the floor is back to you.
All right. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this seminar. We hope you all have enjoyed and benefit of our distinguished speakers, Dr. Jakarin Srimoon and the moderator, Dr. Al-Azhar Indonesia, PhD. Before we leave, there will be a photo session, and to the participants, go open your camera. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's restart the photo, Abiba.
Okay.
You ready?
How can you stop sharing the slide?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
I hope this seminar has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to learn more about the topics we have covered today. I wish you all the best in the future and hope to see you again in our next webinar. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.